Okay, if people remember very well, then one week back there was an insurgency in Leh and Ladakh region, and Leh and Ladakh region was burning. Burning in the sense 3 to 4 people they were killed by the gunshot from the police, and they were demanding the statehood of Leh and Ladakh. Leh and Ladakh is a union territory. Union territory means people cannot elect their MLA. Union territory without legislature. Now, people in Leh and Ladakh prior to 2019, they were electing their MLA there, and they had member in upper chamber of Indian Parliament called Rajya Sabha. They had member of Parliament also. Now, to say that you will get a state, you will get a state, they carved out Leh and Ladakh from Jammu and Kashmir, and Leh and Ladakh became a union territory. They were happy at that time that this is just a transient phase. In next day, it will become a state, and they will a state holder. They will have a chief minister, and they will have MLA. They will have member in Rajya Sabha. The biggest thing is they can vote for the president of India. President of India, then MLA, they vote for President of India, then member of Rajya Sabha vote for the President of India, and then member of Lok Sabha vote for the President of India. Right now they do not have MLA. Right now they do not have any Rajya Sabha. Only member of Parliament, that is Kargil region and Leh region together, one person will vote for the President. Means more or less they are handicapped now in the name of Union territory. Okay, and they are fighting now. Every year there is a lots of procession is going on in Leh and Ladakh. We have already said Indian government they consider Leh and Ladakh is the last region of India which is mountainous, and north side is Karakoram range, and Karakoram range divide the Taklamakan desert to the Jammu and Kashmir. Karakoram range. And this is the last point, and where we did not give any attention, because God is not that full. God made earth as round, and everywhere people can go 360 degrees. If it is southern part of India, people can go through the sea. If it is a Himalayan region, still there are passes in Himalaya, and people go and do the trade over the Himalaya. Himalaya is as good as any part in India, as good as any part on the earth. It's not the end. There was a heavy relationship, trade relationship between Leh and Ladakh and some point part of Tibet, Leh and Ladakh to Hotan, Leh and Ladakh to Kasi Kashgar, Leh and Ladakh to the Baltistan, Gilgit Baltistan, Leh and Ladakh to the Muzaffarabad. And that's why it was Jammu and Kashmir. And it was ruled by, people were served by Sri Hari Singh at that time. And it was a very prosperous region. There is a Hunja Valley in Pakistan in Baltistan division. Now it is part of Jammu and Kashmir. But somehow Pakistan looted this part. And it is in Baltistan division called Hunja Valley. And there used to be king in Hunja Valley. And they had territory till Kasi, Kashgar. Means all regions are connected region. But the head of this region used to sit in Leh. The Leh king, he used to manage this full territory. That was a separate kingdom out there altogether. Leh to Kasi, Leh to Hotan, Leh to one part in Tibet, I forgot the name, up to Leh to Lhasa, and then Leh to Hunja Valley, Leh to Sigar, Leh to Baltistan, Gilgit, Leh to Muzaffarabad, Leh to up to the Bamiyan province in Afghanistan. That's why it was Buddhist region till some time back. Full region was a Buddhist region till some time back before the invasion of the Muslim rulers. Okay, Leh Ladakh remained Buddhist, but other became Muslim. Okay, and the Leh Ladakh king used to control full trade of that region. This is not the end of India. The way people propose that this is the end of India. Okay, enjoy it. Now there was a severe violence in the Leh and Ladakh some time back. Now there is a severe violence in Muzaffarabad region of Pakistan. Severe violence, much bigger than this. I believe at least 10 people got killed in the severe violence in Muzaffarabad 2 days back only. severe violence in Muzaffarabad. They are asking for the kind of there is a they call it as a rubber state, rubber stamp state. Means Muzaffarabad region has been taken out from the India. They looted this region from India in 1947-48 war. In then what was war? In 1947, Hari Singh was given a separate country because he wanted separate country, not get aligned with the India. Okay, and the when the commander in chief of Hari Singh, he went and got mixed with the Pakistani army, and all of a sudden Hari Singh lost the war. All of a sudden, means if your army itself is going and meeting the enemy, what you can do? Otherwise, Hari Singh would have defeated Pakistan army. He had a very big army. Anyway, because of the backstabbing from his own army chief, Hari Singh had to Hari Singh had to sign on the paper that he is acceding the Jammu and Kashmir to India. So Indian army entered Jammu and Kashmir, and then it could say whatever right now Jammu Kashmir is there. Otherwise, western part was taken away by the Pakistani army. Okay, and then they drew a line of control LOC. You be there and we be here, rather than taking the area back. United Nations had given a verdict that the occupied region of Jammu and Kashmir by the Pakistan will must be given to India. This is the verdict that was given by International Court of Justice in 1947-48 time frame. But neither India demanded it nor Pakistan given to India, and it remained with the Pakistan, the country who does not have food to eat. People die of a wheat flour. Okay, they kill each other, and that country is taking a part of India. Is it something unbelievable? A country where people they fight with each other for one sack of wheat flour. That country will take region of India. Can someone believe it? But anyway, it is believed now. Now, 2 days back, there was a heavy violence in Muzaffarabad. People they do not know. Heavy violence in Muzaffarabad. And they were asking that their economic condition is very bad. Poverty is growing in Muzaffarabad day by day. Now they were fighting in Muzaffarabad assembly where there is a MLA seat. 12 seats are reserved for the Kashmiri migrants, Kashmiri people from Kashmir refugees. They have settled in Muzaffarabad for them. Now they were saying that that seat should not be given to the Kashmir. More or less, they are poor. No, they do not have money. Wherever they are seeing the money, if you become MLA, you will get salary. Wherever they are seeing money, they are trying to stick to it. They are trying to loot it. That is the situation of people. If they do not know condition of Muzaffarabad nowadays, they are dying to go to Jammu. A wheat flour in Muzaffarabad is much more costlier than a wheat flour in Jammu. Now they are dying that if there is no boundary between India and Pakistan, they can go to Jammu and they can buy wheat flour and they can bring it back. It is much cheaper in Jammu. They do not have money. Okay, now day by day violence is growing. The people in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, Muzaffarabad. There are two regions in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. One is Muzaffarabad region. One is Gilgit and Baltistan. Muzaffarabad region is 13,000 square kilometer, whereas Gilgit-Baltistan region is more or less 72,000 square kilometer, around 85,000 square kilometer. They took away 85. There will be many states in India that will be less than 85,000 square kilometer. I believe Jharkhand would be less than 85,000 square kilometer. That big they took, and that is considered as a Swarglok, means that is very beautiful. Very people are very beautiful. Region is very beautiful. Indus River, Neelam River. That color of the water is blue. That is called Neelam River, or Krishna Ganga, same river, Krishna Ganga. Krishna means water color will be blue. That's why Yamuna river color used to be blue earlier when there was no pollution in Yamuna. Yamuna water is not white; it is blue. Okay, like that, the color of Neelam river is blue only. Neelam means blue, blue color. That's why they called it Krishna Ganga. Means that is a heaven region. Okay, and that region was taken by the Pakistan. Now, people in Gilgit and Baltistan also yearly they are doing protest against Pakistan. They are saying we don't want you. Means somehow you captured us. We are part of India. We are not your part. And people in Muzaffarabad, there now 10 people got killed. If I see Leh and Ladakh, people are dying there. Means full that region is under violence now. Okay, uncertainty in Muzaffarabad, uncertainty in Gilgit-Baltistan, uncertainty in Leh and Ladakh, uncertainty in Nepal. Full Himalayan region is now burning now. Full. Okay, now the Pakistan has put a heavy army troops in the Muzaffarabad. Now heavy army troop in Muzaffarabad. It is patrolling there, Pakistani army. People of Pakistan, Muzaffarabad region, they are protesting in front of some Pakistani embassy in London. There also, we don't want to stay with you. Leave us. Okay, they are protesting in Muzaffarabad against the Pakistan occupying the Kashmir. They are protesting in Gilgit and Baltistan. People are protesting in Leh and Ladakh. We want full statehood. More or less, people are in trouble. That's it. In one line, people are in trouble. They do not have money. There is no source of income. Government job is not there. Nothing is there. If I see the Leh Ladakh, government of India has declared 86% reservation in the government job will come from the local people. When government job is zero, zero into 86 is zero only. What job you are giving to them? You do not have job at all. Falsifying people only. That's it. Now all are crying now. All are shouting now that we want freedom of money. There is no roti, there is no bread. What we will eat? In Muzaffarabad, people are saying explicitly, vocally, we don't have roti to eat. We want to go to Jammu to buy the wheat flour. Here, wheat flour is very costly. We cannot buy it all. Okay, that is the situation now. We will I'll read it through. I have written here. What is the actual situation? Problem is that whole region is one region. Badkhasan region of Afghanistan, and then Gilgit-Baltistan, Muzaffarabad, and then Srinagar region, and then Kargil region, Leh and Ladakh, and then Nepali region, this Tibet region, and Xinjiang region. All are called Himalayan region. This Himalayan region, they have separate trade, separate king, and completely separate system. In the name of Islam and Buddhism, they divided into country here and they are looting the all government. I'm not talking about Indian government or Pakistani government or Afghan government or Chinese government, and all are looting this region, saying that oh this is the end of, since Himalaya is there, from China they are saying this is the end of China, from India they are saying this is the end of India, Afghanistan saying this is the end of Afghanistan, Pakistan is saying it is the end of Pakistan. Okay, they are treating them like that one, but it is a combinedly one area where king used to live in Leh and Ladakh. That is controlled from Leh and Ladakh. That is the concept now. Okay, now let's proceed now. If I talk about this region, in 1951, 1947, India had consulate in Kashi, where lot of traders from the Kargil and Leh trader from the Pakistan occupied Kashmir all used to go to Kashi to do the trade. That was connected region, completely connected. You can read in any book. Heavy trade used to happen during the summer time. Heavy to heaviest trade. Okay, 1947-48 when India became independent, it brought it kind of it announced that the Indian consulate officer who is living in Kashi, he has to come back. Means India came in phase to close the consulate in the Kashi, and it was discouraging to the Indian traders. And then China got a hint from India that India is bringing back its politics from that region, and China attacked. When you are bringing back your official, means leaving that region, and then China attacked and it got the Xinjiang. Now, 1951, China started making a road between Xinjiang, Kashi to Leh, Kashi to Lhasa, 1951 only, and around 180 kilometers. I'm not talking about 180 meter 180 kilometers. That is a very big land. 180 kilometers of the road they started constructing in the Leh and Ladakh region. That now it is called Aksai Chin. In 1951, they were making road through the Aksai Chin going to Kashi from the Lhasa. And that road was crossing Aksai Chin 180 kilometers. But India had to do nothing over it. And the American agency CIA, it kept giving reports since 1951 only, but that China is making road. There are lot of camel, lot of military outposts, lot of horses are being seen in that region while making the road. In 1959, when they captured Tibet also, Tibet, Lhasa, India had embassy in Lhasa. That also they sacked. They sacked or they withdrew. And then in 1959, China, in Chinese magazine, it is now there. They are showing the map of new road that is going from Lhasa to Kashi, Kaskar. We have the highest altitude road in China, and that road is passing the Indian boundary. Now, Indian government is jumping now. How come all of a sudden you made the road through our land? Okay, you should have notified me what your army was doing there. You should have known. And Indian army is considered as the most, one of the most, I would rather say most prompt army. It is impossible that Indian army will miss it out. Impossible. Anyway, now they manufactured, they constructed the road, and then there are a lot of discussion started happening between Indian Prime Minister and China that how come you did, because there was a huge uproar happened in country that our that much, that is around 38,000 square kilometers, that land is taken by China and you don't know. Okay, and then in 1962 war with the I call it dummy war. Dummy war. Dummy war means just for the namesake to show the people that we tried to win that area, but we could not. And in 1962, India lost the battle with the China. Where is China? China is near Beijing. China is eastern part of China, what we see that is called mainland China. From there, military is coming to Aksai Chin to fight. And where is Delhi? How far Delhi to Aksai Chin? And Indian army lost there. Indian army will lose in Aksai Chin. This is something that no one can believe it. But Indian army easily lost in Aksai Chin. Easily. I mean, this is looks like it is a dummy war, something that is already declared. Okay, and then China occupied it. In 1962 Parliament, Mr. Jawaharlal Nehru, first Prime Minister of India, rather than feeling ashamed, or saying that we will get back our region, he is saying that leave it. That region was unimportant to us because not even a single blade of grass would cultivate there, would grow there. Means that was completely uninhabited area, completely desert land. Okay, no pain in losing that area. Now this gives a hint that Indian government they sold out that region to China. Okay, why they sold out this region to China? Because China needed it to construct road between Lhasa and Kashi. That area is required. Then only they can construct the road. Construction. That's why construction started in 1951. Okay, this is not a matter of surprise. If you sell something to someone, then you will make this statement only in the parliament. If you match this statement of Jawaharlal Nehru and think about someone is selling its land because someone need to make the road, both statements are similar. If you sell something, he can do anything, and you will say something nonsense like this one. He did not say that we will get back our land. We have lost the war, but we will win again. We cannot lose our territory. That is very costly territory. Galwan River, Siok River, all comes from that territory only. And then that side Yarankus and Karakus River, white Z and black Z River, very costly river. That originates from that region only. That you lost it. Rather than he is saying not even a blade of grass grow there at 17,000 feet above the sea level. So no pain in losing that area. Means you sold it. Straightforward. It is not the war of 1962 that China won and then it started building the road. Building of the road started in 1951 only. Means the road, if road someone is making, Then first he will do some engineering surveillance. Then only construction of road will start. Means 1947-48 onwards only China had started doing the surveillance of that area. It was sold at that time only. There is another reason that Jammu and Kashmir lost in 1947-48 time frame, that is called Gilgit-Baltistan and Muzaffarabad reason. Can someone believe that there is another road? There is one road in the Aksai Chin region that goes from Lhasa to Kashi. There is another road that is built in the area where India lost to the Pakistan in some fake war in 1940. India can lose to Pakistan. Anyway, now in 1947-48 time frame, India lost left part of means western part of Jammu and Kashmir, northwestern part, Muzaffarabad region, and Gilgit-Baltistan region. And surprisingly, there is another road that goes from Rawalpindi, more or less, from Rawalpindi to Kasi, Kasgar. Another road that is called Karakoram Highway. People can search it. Karakoram Highway. Karakoram is a highway that officially the construction of road started in 1959. 1959 means prior to that only the engineering surveillance would have started. Means India lost both of the part, and in both of the part there is a road that is going to Kashi Kasgar. Can someone believe? One part Lhasa to Kashi Kasgar, in one part from Rawalpindi to Kashi Kasgar. Both roads are there. This is 1,300-kilometer road that is called Karakoram Highway from Pakistan to the. So China, look, it looks like both regions were sold out. Okay, is it not something that you are talking? Boss, we are our job is to talk the truth, not hiding anything. What else you have? In 1965 war with Pakistan, India Pakistan, they had a war in 1965, and India won some region of Pak occupied Kashmir. People, if they do not know, Indian army entered into Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and in 1965 Tashkent agreement they gave it back. Can someone believe it? Or someone occupied your region, and then your army reoccupied it, and then you gave it back with some Tashkent. Who is it? Tashkent? Tashkent is your relative. What is Tashkent? Tashkent is in Uzbekistan. Those people are your relative or what? You miss Indian government. They gave it back. It gives a big hint that that is a sold region. You cannot take it. Now in 1970, Indian army, what they know, in 1972 war, again Indian army took back the Pakistan occupied Kashmir. Again, in that war also, again in Simla agreement, 1971 war. In Simla agreement 1972, they gave it back. Can someone believe? Means you don't want that region. Only in election or somewhere in 15th of the August, Indian Prime Minister will say, I will get back Pak occupied Kashmir. I will get back Pak. What you will get back? Your army had got back. In 1965, army entered in Pak occupied Kashmir. 1971, army entered in Pak occupied Kashmir. One is Tashkent agreement and one is Simla agreement. In the name of agreement, you give it back. Okay, how I can give it back? If I have something and it is in capture of someone else, and if by mistake someone from my house he gets it back saying that it was ours, then I give it back to him means I sold it. Okay, why we are bringing these topics is people of India must be very careful from these people who are ruling this country or who have been ruling this country. These people they never talk about Aksai Chin or this and that when in election rally, never. What they will talk is LPG cylinder 500 rupees. They know people are poor. LPG cylinder 500 rupees, 500. Railway jobs. Boss, area by area you are selling to the China. What else you want to know? Aadhaar card, PAN card, link this card to this card to this card. And then you will get this much kerosene and this much. We don't want your kerosene or your Aadhaar card. You get back our Aksai Chin and Pak occupied Kashmir. This is what we want, so that people in that region they will have livelihood. They do not have anything. Now I'll read it through. See, we'll talk about the Pak occupied Kashmir problem that is going on in Pakistan. Lot of happy troops have been deployed in Muzaffarabad. All are adjoining region. I will little bit, I'll talk more on it. In 1962 war, 1962 with this war with China, Chinese army officials, they were found saying that quickly we will get back Leh. Quickly. Means China occupied western part of China. China occupied western part of Jammu and Kashmir, which is called Muzaffarabad and Gilgit and Baltistan. China occupied northeastern part of Jammu and Kashmir, that is called Aksai Chin. But China made a big mistake that it left Leh and Ladakh. That circuit is not complete. This is the big mistake. Now China is like a fish without water now. That region has become completely unstable region now. Leh and Ladakh is required. If China takes Leh and Ladakh, this is what day by day they are trying. Many people they would have read in the book Galwan class is there, then this class, that class. Main is to take Leh and Ladakh. If they take Leh and Ladakh, one territory they will take back completely. Anyway, this side circuit is over. This side over. This side, but Kazan, Afghanistan. The Afghanistan people know what kind of this country. Afghanistan and this side Leh and Ladakh, this side Gilgit Baltistan, this side Aksai Chin, Tibet, Xinjiang already they have only Leh and Ladakh is missing. And that is the main reason of this area where king used to sit there. For India, it is a headache for India. Jawaharlal Nehru is saying it is an uninhabited area, no grass grow there. But for China, it is very important. Means problem is in Leh, Kasi and Kashgar and Tibet also, because circuit is not complete. There in Kasi and Kashgar, people are suffering because Leh and Ladakh is not with them. In Tibet, people are suffering because Leh and Ladakh is not there. In Leh and Ladakh, people are suffering because Muzaffarabad is not there. Gilgit Baltistan is not there. Badkhasan is not there. Kasi Kashgar is not there. Bhutan is not there. All are connected region. Now all are jumping now. 60, 70 years are over. How long people would live like this? This is something that is not written in any newspaper or something like that. China, day and night, it is trying to capture Leh and Ladakh so that territory will be over. India is talking about 86% reservation, but China understand it. Without Leh and Ladakh, that region is incomplete. All parts are jumping. All. Anyway, now there is a problem in Pak occupied Kashmir, and in that problem, there is a party called Awami Action Committee in Muzaffarabad, and that action committee now it is now making a violent protest in Muzaffarabad over denial of fundamental rights. Denial of fundamental right means they do not have food to eat. This is they are calling indirectly denial of fundamental right. Everything is very costly and people are poor. When you disconnected all the reason, if you means you distributed the full reason into 10 parts, then what trade will they will have? Everywhere army is running. Every what trade they will go? Now all are poor. Okay, enjoy. It is same as the Kurdistan region is in so many countries. They are poor now. Same as Balochistan, they are poor now. 60, 70 years Balochistan was a prosperous country. Now Balochistan is in Afghanistan. Balochistan is in Iran. Balochistan is in Pakistan. Now they are in three countries. Now they are enjoying their bad time. What we can say. Same thing is with this Himalayan region. Now they are in 50 countries. Anyway, 12 people got killed. 12, 4 got killed in Dhirkot in Bagh district, and 2 got killed in Muzaffarabad, 2 got killed in Mirpur. All falls in Muzaffarabad region only. 3 policemen died in the ambush between the people and police. Okay, heavy military, paramilitary forces and military are deployed in Muzaffarabad from the Pakistan side. Okay, we have talked that 12 MLA seats that belong to the refugees from Jammu and Kashmir reserved for them, they want to be abolished. Okay, they want economic hardship. Economic hardship is going on. People they do not have money. Okay, now if people they do not know, then I'll tell you one more thing. 1 week back, now in the adjoining region between Gilgit, Baltistan, and part of occupied Kashmir, there is another region called Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. That region is also adjoining this region only, or I can say in between them, there is a region called Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Mardan region. Mardan, if I take go north east, then that is full is Khyber Pakhtunkhwa region. There only Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Khyber Pakhtunkhwa touches Gilgit Baltistan. All are that's why I say all are connected region through the Leh and Ladakh. Leh and Ladakh is the heart of that region. Okay, or mind of that region, brain of that region. Last week, from the J-17 fighter jet, last week J-17 fighter jet, there is a problem in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa also. There is a violence with J-17 fighter jet that is made in China. S-6 laser guided bomb they dropped there, the Pakistani army, and it killed 30 civilians in a village to control the insurgency in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa also. Means full Pakistan in the north east region of Pakistan, Gilgit Baltistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Muzaffarabad, full is burning now. And this side Leh and Ladakh, full burning. Nepal, same is Kasi Kasgar also in Pakistan. In China, Xinjiang is burning there also. If you cut your body in separate part, how someone will live like that? Anyway. Okay, Karakoram Highway that started construction in 1959 and it is 1,300 kilometers and it connects Hassan Abdal in Pakistan that is near to Rawalpindi to Kashi and 1,300 kilometers. Okay, there is another road that goes from the, as I said, another road that goes from the Lhasa to Kashi and that started construction in 1951 and 180 kilometer of that road falls in Aksai Chin region, that is Indian part, controlled by Sri Hari Singh. That is 2,342 kilometer long road that they built, and Indian government was not knowing it. That road is G219 National Highway of China, whereas the kind of Karakoram Highway in Pakistan oh, I should have noted down. Okay, that has a highway number that I forgot to note it down. So that is a highway, and this is a national highway, and it has a number that I forgot to make it down. And G219, very famous road that goes from Lhasa and then it passes through the Kailas Mansarovar and then the Aksai Chin area and go to Kashi Kasgar. 2,342 kilometers. 2000 and Karakoram Highway is 1,300 kilometers. In 1965 war between India and Pakistan, India captured 1,840 square kilometers of Pakistan occupied Kashmir in 1965, and that was handed over to them back in the Tashkent Agreement. In 1972, Indian Army captured 15,000 square kilometers of Pakistan occupied Kashmir. 13,000 square kilometers is Muzaffarabad region, and 72,000 square kilometers is Gilgit Baltistan. If war was not ended, then they would have captured Gilgit Baltistan completely and Muzaffarabad region completely. In 1972 Simla Agreement, that region was happily it was given back to the Pakistan. Can someone believe? Because one side you are saying that in 1947 war, Pakistan took back the region as Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and we have to take back this region. Where your army is giving you back in the war, then you are giving back to them again. Why you are giving back to them when it is your region? Why you are giving to back this? Proof that you have sold that, not to Pakistan, to China. And China built both side road in 1950s only. One is Karakoram Highway, and one is known as the highway between Lhasa and Kashi. That highway is known as Yachai Gortuk Highway or Aksai Chin Road. Gortuk Road. Yachai Gortuk Road or Aksai Chin Road. 180 kilometers. It is inside the Aksai Chin. Okay, concept of this news is that people of India should be aware of it. If they are not aware of it, then who knows, they will sell your land also. Means there's no guarantee, right? Means someone has to give money to them. That's